Hi, my name is Daniel Lovett, and this is a song called Redeemed. It's based out of Psalm 107. The opening lines of Psalm 107 say, "Let the redeemed of the Lord say so," and let him speak up, let him talk about it. And so the psalm goes on to paint these pictures of all these people in desperate situations. Some are wandering through the desert, searching for a home. Some are on the brink of death, in a ship, about to be capsized. Some are in prison, and some are describes kind of depression. Some are very depressed, because of sins they've committed and so on. Well, in each scenario, these people would call out to the Lord for help, would cry out to Him, and the Lord would answer them and rescue them, and it's just amazing. The Bible goes on to say that all who call on the name of the Lord will be saved. And it goes for everyone in any scenario, in every situation. It goes for you, that goes for me. If we call on the name of the Lord, we'll be saved and delivered and rescued, because the Lord is so loving. The psalm actually ends with this phrase. It says, "Consider how great the love of God is." His unfailing love is for you. So the opening lines of this song, it says, "I've wandered for years in the desert, lost and homeless, searching for somewhere where I can find some rest." And it reminds me of a scene from a movie that one of the last movies that Heath Ledger ever filmed before he passed away. He actually wasn't able to ever finish that film, and so a couple of guest actors came in and filled in his role in that movie. But it was an interesting. There's a scene in the movie about this old man who you could see him on the street corner, and he's just like doing this little music box thing and begging for coins and things, and he just looks just severely depressed and just despondent, and it shows what's going on in his mind, and it shows that he's walking through this desert, this endless desert. It looks like, and finally at the very end he comes to the end of this desert and finds like this pavement or whatever. It's just kind of symbolizing that he's coming to the end of this long just wandering in the desert of depression, in his mind, and he finally comes to himself and is able to get up off the street and go do what he needs to do. But it's just kind of a picture of just something that happened in my own life. I struggled with depression for 7 long years. It was kind of my own personal tribulation period, if you will. But the reason that I suffered this depression was because I thought that God had abandoned me. I thought that I had outsinned His grace, that I was just beyond His grace, that He had turned His back on me. And I thought my destiny was hell, really. And I just had this weight in my mind all the time, and it just caused me to be so despondent. I couldn't really hold down a job or really function in life much at all. Well, the Lord brought me out of that. He did redeem me from that and rescued me from my depression. I continually called out to Him, but it took a while. It took a while for my faith to just be rebuilt, so to speak, to reclaim my faith in a loving and good God. And finally, the Lord did reveal to me how much He loved me. He revealed to me one day. I was sitting at a stoplight, and the Lord just whispered to me. He said, "I created you to love you," and that just hit home. And there's other things along the way. One time he told me, "You're going to be with me forever," and that's the moment where I would say my breakthrough happened. I was driving and talking to my wife and praying about these issues, and he just kept, he just whispered to me, "You're going to be with me forever." And I'm just like, say it again. I so want to believe that in my heart, and finally I was just able to just grab hold of that. Wandered for years in the desert, lost and homeless, searching for somewhere where I can find some rest in this desperate place. Lord, I'm seeking Your face. cry out to you, and you save me from my distress and trouble. Lifted me high above darkness and gloom. No longer left with just ashes and rubble. No longer chained to sentence of doom. Locked in a dark cell, feeling lost and lonely. The cold of the steel bars, with my heart so heavy. Not a soul inside, not a ray of light. Then I called out to you, then you saved me from my distress and trouble. Lifted me high above darkness and gloom. No longer left with just ashes and rubble. No longer chained to a sentence of doom. I thank God for His marvelous love, for His miracle mercy to the ones that He loves. He's so good, He satisfies my soul. He's so good, He satisfies my soul. He's so good.